Okay. How does my reindeer look?
Great.
It's a little blocking on my face. How's that? Does
That's better.
that
It
looks
looks
okay?
like he's sleeping now.
Okay, good. This is the hat that I wear for the Christmas concert series every year. Everybody else is wearing Santa hats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing this reindeer. I have a turkey one for Thanksgiving, but I don't know where it is.
Congrats.
Thank you. Okay, all right. So
It's not just any reindeer. That's Rudolph.
it is Rudolph?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a red
He's
nose.
got the red nose, yeah. Well, you know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen.
Not personally, no.
No.
Dasher, I know.
Dasher, you know.
That's you.
But Comet and Cupid.
Cobbed cumin.
Cumin?
That's another one. Copper cumin.
Yeah, Copper Cumin.
Dinner. Blintzes.
Did you know, because this was part of my holiday Jeopardy game that I played at work, that Donner and Blitzen were named after the German words
I
for
did
thunder
know
and
that
lightning?
because you made us play it
I did.
at
You're
rehearsal.
Right. Donder and Blitzken, which is German for thunder and lightning. I still call him Donder. I don't know where this Donner person came from. It's Donder. Anyway. Hi, Little Ghosties! Surprise!
Surprise. It's a Christmas bonus episode.
Yay, a Christmas bonus episode.
And this year for our bonus, we're going to play 20 questions.
Yeah.
So we each picked a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to try to guess the other person's movie in 20 questions.
In 20 questions. And we're going to use our board just to keep track of how many questions we've asked.
Yep. And remember, 20 questions is only yes or no questions.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if we sound great, it's because we have brand new microphones.
Yes, we have brand new microphones. One of them came courtesy of Donner Music Company. So thank you, Donner, for giving us one of these microphones.
Thank you, Donner Music Company.
Yeah, it sounds fantastic. Like, you can go back and listen to some of our older stuff. And these new microphones are top notch. So yeah, these are the Donner condenser microphones, especially for this. So it was very cool. They messaged me and I showed them my setup and they were like, no, that won't do. And they sent me a new microphone. So thank you, Donner. Appreciate you.
Merry Christmas to us. And also, Merry Christmas to you if you celebrate. Yeah,
Merry Christmas if you celebrate. And I hope you had 8 great nights of Hanukkah if you celebrate that. Forgot when Kwanzaa is. I usually look it up, but I forgot this year. It's after Christmas this year?
December 26th.
Okay, nice.
It's always after Christmas.
Oh, it's always December 26th?
Yeah,
okay, I thought it moved around like Hanukkah.
No. Okay, do you have your movie, Dash?
I have my movie. So do you want to ask me first, or should I ask you?
I figured we would just go back and forth.
Ooh, that's going to be hard to keep track of, though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right.
Do you want to ask me a question first?
Yes.
I'm going to be the yellow ghostie.
Of course, yes, and I will be the blue ghostie. Okay.
I'm not going to put it on yet.
Right. Okay. So, question number 1. Allie, did your movie come out after the year 2000?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I need to write this down so I can keep track. Okay, go ahead.
Dash, did your movie come out in the last 20 years?
No.
More than 20 years old. Okay, got it.
It's more than 20 years old. Okay. Allie. Wait, you said yes to the year 2000 thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yours did come out after the year 2000. Does your movie... is your movie a product of Disney?
No, it is not.
Not a product of Disney.
I mean, maybe if you do research and see who's related to who and what owns what, but it's not not a Disney production.
Okay, got you.
Dash, does your movie feature a child as a main character?
It does not.
Does not. Okay.
Does not feature a child as a main character. Allie, does your Christmas movie feature actually, I'm going to ask you the same question. Does your movie feature a child as a main actor?
As the main actor? No.
No. Okay.
Does your Christmas movie also involve a love story? Like, is
Not
it a main? Is a
the
love story a main
no.
plot
The
point?
love story is not the main plot point.
Okay.
Is not the main plot point.
I think I already know what it is.
Okay. Does your movie predominantly feature any animal actors?
No, it does not.
No animal actors. Okay.
Does your movie feature a main character with an accent that is not their own natural accent?
That's interesting. A main actor. You know what I want to say?
Like, I'm talking like antagonist, protagonist.
Right.
Kind of situation.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay.
That knocks out what I was thinking.
Sure. Does your movie take place primarily leading up to Christmas as opposed to on Christmas Day?
No.
Ooh. Okay. So your movie does not. Your movie takes place on Christmas. Okay.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. I still have no idea. I'm not even close.
I keep forgetting to move my piece. So we've each asked 4 questions. Right?
I've asked 5, so you're on 5.
Okay, so I'm on question 5. Does your movie feature a female protagonist?
No, does not feature a female protagonist.
So male protagonist.
Male protagonist,
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Same question. Does your movie feature a female protagonist?
That's a hard question to answer because the
without giving too much away. So like a yes and no.
Yeah, it's a yes and it's a yes and situation.
Okay.
It's a yes and situation. I'll say that. It's a yes and.
Okay. So I feel like it's one of those ensemble movies. I see. Okay. Go ahead.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is
that
was 5 for you.
Yeah, I've asked 6, so you're on to 6 now.
Okay, so I'm on 6 now, which means you.
Yeah, I'm there. 6. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, we're making this more complicated.
We really are.
Okay,
I just really wanted to use the board again.
Yeah, we got to do another challenge. Okay, so we've got to recap a movie that came out before 2000.
Yes,
featuring a male protagonist, not a kid.
Not a kid.
Not somebody with an accent.
Not somebody with an accent that isn't their own.
That isn't their own accent. And we've got it's not a child actor.
Not a child actor.
Okay. Is your Christmas movie considered a classic Christmas movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Do you mean as in like
if you asked like 20 people on the street to name 6 Christmas movies, this would be one of them.
This would be one of them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I was going to ask you the same thing. Is your Christmas movie a traditional Christmas movie? So not a traditional Christmas movie?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so it's like I doubt you picked this movie, but like Batman Returns isn't considered by most people to be a traditional Christmas movie, but it takes place like on Christmas.
Okay, then yes, Christmas. It is a traditional Christmas movie. It's not a classic, but it's a traditional.
Okay, it's not a classic, but it's a traditional Christmas movie.
Okay. Does your movie have the word Christmas in the title?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great.
Does your movie is your movie a retelling of is your movie a retelling of Christmas stories that we have that are common?
No.
No, it's not a retelling.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay, so yours has Christmas in the title.
Yes.
Before 2000. Male protagonist. Okay. Does your movie is your movie part of a particular franchise of films?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So, who? Oh, is your movie animated?
No.
Not an animated movie.
Not animated, no.
Okay. I didn't figure it would be, but you don't strike me as a animated movie.
No.
Right.
No, if it's an animated Christmas joint, it's like the old school, like Rudolph and the old school, like
the Rankin Bass,
like where the snowman has that real deep voice, and you're like, what's going on with this snowman? Like, is he like?
Yeah.
Does he
hey
have
there, buddy?
Yeah. Does he have a side gig as a jazz musician or something?
I think
what's
so.
this dude's deal?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your Christmas movie? Does your Christmas movie feature a? Is it a comedy? Is your Christmas movie a comedy?
Yes, it could be considered a comedy.
Okay, great.
Would you consider your Christmas movie a kids film?
No.
Really?
Not a kids film.
Not a kids film. Okay. It is not a kids film. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to wonder because like we sort of watch the same. Well, no, we don't actually. You tend to watch more like artsy Christmas movies, I guess.
Yeah, you know those artsy Christmas movies. Okay. Does your movie feature a scene where family members from out of town come to stay with the family that the film is about?
No.
Dang, I thought I had it.
No.
Dang.
No. Does yours feature a family dinner?
Yes.
Yes.
Several.
Several family dinners.
Yeah.
Ooh. Interesting.
Okay, so I thought.
Oh, yes.
I had two in my mind that I was thinking yours was, and it's apparently neither of them.
Where are we?
So now I've got to go in a different direction. Okay.
11. Yeah.
Okay. Does your movie feature? Is your movie starring someone who is still alive?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Your movie came after the year 2000. It's not necessarily Disney related. No child actors, no animal actors, no. It is not leading into Christmas. It takes place on Christmas.
Yep.
Sorta has a female protagonist. It would be considered a traditional Christmas movie. It is not a retelling. It is not animated. It is not a kids film. And it does feature several family dinners.
And it has Christmas in the title.
That was mine. Did I ask you the same thing? Oh,
yeah.
I did. Okay.
Yeah, you did. And I asked you. They both have Christmas in the title.
Okay.
Which is what's throwing me off.
Yeah. So I have a general idea, but I want to aim it more. Uh, does it feature? Does the main storyline have to do with a couple?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So to recap, yours is a comedy
Yes.
made before
2000.
2000. It has Christmas in the title.
Yes.
No one's got an accent that's not their own.
Right.
Male protagonist.
Male protagonist.
The person who is in the movie is still alive, or this main character is still alive.
Yeah.
It's not a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Love story is there, but it's not a prominent part of the film.
Right.
Okay, what else? What else do I want to ask?
Has Christmas in the title.
Has Christmas in the title. Yep. Does your movie feature or have an element of magic? Magic being a spell, being a ghost, being something supernatural.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great.
Does your movie have a religious element to it?
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Like, is it a religious movie? Is that what you're asking?
Not a religious movie, but like, what's a good example of this? Like, there are some Christmas movies that are more about like family and presents and celebrating the idea of Christmas, and there are other movies that are like, it's like, oh, Christmas is about Jesus, and
it's the former.
Okay, so it's okay. Okay, Spirit of Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
We stop keeping track of how many.
Oh, sorry. I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh my gosh! And I still I'm flailing. Yeah. I'm flailing. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it has magic.
Yeah. There is magic involved. Yours is not a retelling. It's not animated. It's not a kid's film. Okay.
I have the song from Elf stuck in my head.
Oh, okay.
Bum 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 bum. But it's all just jingle bells.
Right, yeah. Did you know the third act, just to give you a little time to think, the third act of that movie is so drastically different to the rest of the movie because the studios were like, hey, we need a villain. And they're like, but no, it's about the spirit of Christmas and believing in Santa Claus. And they're like, no, we need a villain. So they added that whole thing in the park with the Central Park horse mounted police for like no reason, just because they felt like they needed a villain in that movie.
And every time I watch it, I'm like, are there Central Park police?
There are mounted police in New York.
I've been to Central Park a bunch of times, and I didn't see like 6 dudes riding around on horses just like ready to take people down.
No, right. It's definitely not as bad as it made it seem. But there are mounted police in New York,
Yeah. I mean, there's mounted police here. Right, I used to see them in my old neighborhood all the time. Yeah. Just like a cop riding around on a horse.
Yeah.
That seems fun. And there's a training ground too that I used to pass all the time.
Yes. Yeah. When I used to visit you, I used to pass by the training ground.
Love it. Okay. I'm just stalling because I have no idea what this movie is. Okay.
Ooh, okay, I know the next question.
Does your movie contain... Is your movie a musical?
Yes.
It's a musical.
Yeah, it is a musical.
Like the characters are singing like traditional musical. Okay.
Yeah.
That okay.
Like everything stops for singing.
Great. Everyone pause. We're gonna sing. Thank you.
Is yours a musical?
No.
Not a musical. I think I have an idea of what it is, but it's one of 2 movies. Okay. Musical, not a musical. Got it. And let's move us on. And we are at 15 questions.
Okay, so yours is a musical. It
Yeah.
has Christmas in it.
Uh-huh.
Male protagonist.
Correct.
Over 20 years old. Has Christmas in the title.
I'm actually surprised the male protagonist is still alive.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm struggling. I am struggling with your film.
Yeah.
Is your film problematic when viewed in a 2023 lens?
No.
It's not.
It is not.
We love to see it.
Yeah.
We love to see it.
Right. It's not.
I just asked that question for my own edification, really.
To be fair, I think everything can be problematic when viewed through a 2023 lens, but this movie, I feel, can be interpreted in different ways, such as that if you were to remake the movie now, you can keep certain elements and lose other elements and still tell the same story and have the same idea, but not be problematic for anyone. I'm sure if you're like, I'm sure that you can find a problem with it.
I mean, listen, I've watched a lot of movies from before the year 2000 where you watch it and then there's like one or two scenes where you're just like, ooh, that's big cringe. Yeah, that's big cringe.
Ooh, so your film came out after 2000, but is it a period piece? Like, does it take place in a different time period?
No, it does not.
Okay. So modern. Okay, that was my 16th question.
Oh man, I'm sweating. I don't know what's going on with this movie.
This is why I kept track by writing it down, because
no, I mean, I'm just thinking musicals from pre-2000.
Yep.
Well, I guess it would be pre-2023 because I asked you the last 23 or the last 20 years.
Right, you said the last 23. Yeah.
With Christmas in the title, like I'm struggling with that. Male protagonist. Okay.
And part of a franchise.
And part of a franchise, right? And part of a franchise. Does your movie have how do I want to say this? Is your movie about the main protagonist finding the meaning of Christmas?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I
did not think it was going to take me 20 questions.
And you were like, we'll get it in 17.
Yeah.
It's not a retelling. Okay. Does yours star? Okay, you said it features around a couple, right?
Yes.
Is that does that couple feature someone who was known for sitcoms in their earlier career?
No.
No. Okay.
No. I don't believe either of them has ever been on a sitcom.
Okay.
Either of the main.
Like as their thing, right?
Yeah.
They may have like guest starred or something. But...
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, man.
Okay.
Did your movie, because it's a musical, have an original Christmas song that we now consider a Christmas classic?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Or at least I do. I mean, I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. Does your movie have Santa Claus, the character, in it?
No.
Like as a character?
No.
Okay. All right. That was an ask two. We're at 18.
Does your movie feature non-human actors or have non-human actors?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Damn it.
Yeah.
So no Santa. All right. Takes place on Christmas. Oh, man. Does your movie involve traveling anywhere?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was 19. So you have 2 more questions. I have 1 more question.
I think I'm ready to guess.
Okay. Now this
So I'm
counts
going to
as
use my last 2 to guess. Yeah.
Okay. You're going to use your last 2 to guess. All right.
Is your movie a Muppet Christmas Carol?
It is a Muppet Christmas Carol.
Okay.
Very good.
Yay!
You got it.
I got it.
So
I didn't realize that was pre-2000, I guess.
1992.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
And it still holds up to this day.
Listen, the Muppets they transcend time. They transcend all boundaries known to us regular non-Muppets.
Right. Because it's the Muppets world. We're just living in it.
Yeah.
And that's the difference, right?
You know what's dumb? I had like 3 movies that I was like, it's one of these 3 movies. A Muppet Christmas Carol was one. But because I was so hung up and I also didn't ask the right questions, I was so hung up on it not being as old as I thought it was. Or I guess I was hung up on it being younger than I thought it was. That it didn't work. Anyway, I was like, it's either Muppet Christmas Carol, Die Hard, or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, the 3 of my favorites.
Yeah, I was nailing it on Die Hard, eliminated that. Then I thought it was National Lampoon's. And then, okay, nailed
so
it.
I've got yours narrowed down. Well, I had it narrowed down to 2, and then one of my last questions sort of brought it down to 1. But it could just be that I don't know that we think of the same Christmas movies. So I have 2 questions left. I'm going to use those to guess.
Okay.
My first guess is it 4 Christmases?
It is 4 Christmases.
No way!
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
awesome! Yay! Okay, with Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon.
And Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
And Tim McGraw's up in that film.
What is her name? I love her, and she I gotta say, she keeps it tight.
Who?
She can get it. She plays Reese Witherspoon's mom in the movie.
Oh, Mary Steenburgen?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I love her.
Oh, I've loved her since Back to the Future.
She's also an elf.
She's also an elf. Yes. She is also an elf. And I mean, look, let me tell you, from Back to the Future, I was like, Clara, you can get it. What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ted Danson is a lucky man.
That's right. She is married to Ted Danson. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been married forever.
That's a hot couple. Ted Danson's a hot dude.
They've been married forever. Good for them.
Good for them, man. A Hollywood couple who's still...
Yeah.
Because Ted Danson's still doing stuff and she's still doing stuff.
And good stuff, too. Not just
Right. Not just Hallmark movies.
NutriBoost commercials.
Nothing against Hallmark movies, but...
Yeah. They're fine.
Yeah. Wow, we guess each other's movies.
We did it.
That's
Yay!
awesome. Merry Christmas, Allie.
Merry Christmas, Dash.
And Merry Christmas to you, Little Ghosties, for enjoying our Christmas bonus episode. And especially want to say a special Merry Christmas to 4 very special ghosties out there. May you be watching. Jacob Marley, past, present, and future. Y'all the real ghosties. Y'all been doing
Y'all
it.
real ones. Yeah.
Y'all are the original Christmas ghosties. Thank you to the 4 of you. So with that said, we wish you all a Merry Christmas, a happy holiday season, and we'll see you on Wednesday, I guess.
We sure will. Bye.